So I got a special request that I wanted to take upon. I got asked about Hill and Greg Oden. If everything goes right, how would their careers have been? And I decided to do as a twofold. Appreciate the request as it came out. One of the long-time subscribers that asked me. I think I've talked about Grant Hill. Never really got into Greg Oden, but I'm going to mention them both as a 2-for-1 double because sure, why not? Because I can break them both down in about 4 minutes, 2 minutes each, or 3 minutes each, whichever, however I feel like talking. Grant Hill had one of the greatest college careers ever. They wanted to make him ballyhoo like Michael Jordan, but he was a better version of Scottie Pippen. He was a more scoring prowess. Not quite the defensive specialist, but he was there. But his offensive game and repertoire and his all-around game was something else. He just got hurt. Actually, I think the best version of him was when he came back after his surgery with Phoenix when he played with Steve Nash. That's where he kind of finished it up. You know, the guy had the proper career. It's just that I think getting drafted by the Pistons, and I think being in a situation, I don't know. But I think the talent level, he had a chance to be a great player. He had a skill set. He was an all-star. You know, everybody loved Grant Hill. You know, he was kind of like the right cat, right time, just injuries. Had a little bit of a soft tag, but I wasn't going to hold that against. I still think the cat could have been a Hall of Famer had he been healthy because he definitely had the makings of, you know, stat-wise, all-around game. But I thought he was more better version of Pippen. And would have been interesting if he'd have been running alongside Penny Hardaway. But he was more Pippen than he was Jordan. He wasn't quite ferocious with his scoring, but he had an impact. Would have been interesting how he came along. Now, I think if he could have gotten a chance to play, if Isaiah Thomas had been halfway healthy, that could have been an interesting combination. Because I think he missed out on having, I know Allen Houston him had a chance, and Allen Houston went to the Knicks and kind of left him kind of dry, and he didn't quite fit with what he had. But Grant was a very good player, very athletic, very poised, you know. So he had tangibles, no doubt. As far as Greg Oden goes, some people are going to put it in the Sam Bowie, and, you know, there's always like these big guys who end up going to Portland and they don't turn out, and people always asking. I said, well, no, you will draft size every day. If you get a dominant low post player, you will do that, you know. And let's be realistic. The only one they ever caught at the right time was Bill Walton, but he got hurt at the second year. We'll never know how that would have turned out. So there's a lot of it. But what do I think about Greg Oden? I think the guy looked like he was 43 when he was like 23. Big, muscular, oversized dude. Defensive specialist. It's just that injury stopped him. If he doesn't get hurt, he's got a chance to kind of be like an updated version of